Hand jobs all around.
Humping Steven Crowder.
Oh, wow.
Post-nasal drip is a constant. It keeps going. It's like a faucet that's dripping. I can't turn it off. I can't make it stop. Then I'm like, damn, my post-nasal drip is going. My sinuses are inflamed. My throat is gunked up. What is going on here? Damn.
Snort, snort, snort.
Code. Drip.
Snort, snort.
I got the drip going.
Snort, snort, snort.
Code. Drip.
Snort, snort.
I got the drip going. Damn, I got the drip going. I got the tips going. Clear your throat. Blow your nose. Damn. Clear your throat. Please tip me. Damn. Post-nasal drip is a constant. It keeps going. It's like a faucet that's dripping. Damn.
Snort, snort.
Yeah, I'm
snort.
fine.
Code.
I probably should have added a little context to that
I got
title.
the drip going.
Snort, snort, snort.
Code. Drip.
Snort,
Which is on me.
Snort.
I got the drip going. I got the drip.
We got to 200 people fast. No, I'm talking about... Look, I have nothing else at this point to say unless they want to have a conversation live and ask questions. There's nothing else to talk about. I think it's really incredible. It's a new level of interesting to me. I'll put it nicely that way. That someone would literally fabricate conversations. Unless I was fucking blacking out for a month and I talked to Ian, but I don't talk to anybody. I brought up that point. You could go watch the if it's not taken down by Twitch. We went hard tonight. You could go watch the where we discuss the Pat and Ian victory lap in television Amico video, where they get very personal when neither of them know us, especially Ian. So, that's it. That's all I got to say. If they don't want to talk in a real-time setting, there ain't nothing else to talk about. They're garbage. Let them sit on their podium even if they come at me again. Cheers. For 2 years more success of the CU podcast. It was a pretty good stream. I may actually download it. I won't play the full song, I'm sorry. I may actually download it, tweak it a little bit, because we went crazy. Nothing. I think everything on YouTube we said would have been fine. You could say incel here all fucking day. Play 007. What do you mean 007? What are you talking about? I hope DSP passes Pat in subscribers. Dude, and what bothers me is there's so many more people that strongly, but they just won't say anything because we're nervous about their brand. And I'm not saying I'm a fucking... Look, dude, I'm a dick too. I'm a dick in a different way. I would never literally make up stuff about people to defame people. But what a piece of shit, man. And the double standard that he's proved to me throughout the years, like, he doesn't care. He's just a narcissist. He could say whatever he wants to about people, but if you reciprocate, and that's the thing you got to be careful of too. That's a lot of times if you become a content creator that garners a following, a lot of people become friends with you either because there's an opportunity they could gain, or they think that their friendship with you insulates them from criticism. They won't talk about me. We're friends. We had a burger once at a convention. No, fuck off. You know what I'm saying? So, oh shit, that's actually a big fucking deal. Hi-Fi Rush looks fun. GoldenEye, isn't Dead Space out now? TSP said, ow my ass. Tomorrow. Okay. So, oh, I answered the super chats. Listen, get on the top bunk, eat soup with me like a whale. Yeah, I am feeling better, the Fat Man 72. Wait, GoldenEye is on? Are people fucking trolling me right now? What's GoldenEye? Switch. I know it was coming to Switch. It's on Xbox? There's a game I brought up that you didn't have time. Someone remade Castlevania 2 called Castlevania 2 Chronicles Simon. It looks pretty neat. It came out this week. There's another mod that looks really good for Castlevania. I forgot the name of it. I think it just came out. Dude, I miss the Castlevania The Adventure Rebirth is a great Castlevania game. No, it's not on Game Pass. Okay. I wish they'd bring that back for the Switch or anything. I'll take it anywhere. That didn't sound right. So, yeah, I'm not going to stay on too long. I was streaming on Twitch tonight. Thank you for everyone who came through for that. Like I said, I'm probably going to download that stream, trim it, maybe put it here. $11 a.m. I don't know, because I mean, I'm going to probably do some videos. Talk about some news. Like, until intro guy, he leaves on Saturday, because I want to hang out with him. I'm not going to, like, review stuff. Unless he ends up hanging out with a friend tomorrow for a little bit, then I'll spend some time reviewing something. But, reviews will start again on Monday. I'm going to compare the Iron Neo Geek. I'm going to use the Digital Foundry video and play the games at the same settings on the Iron Neo Geek, which has the 6800U compared to the Steam Deck. I also have another video, and this is actually a good product, where it like magnetically attaches a extra battery pack, which is fairly comfortable, doesn't add an insane amount of weight, and it gives you a ton more play time. So stuff's coming, but I'm going to like stick to news and streams until so I can spend more time with the intro guy. Spend more time, not times. You go, Pooh Sweater Man. Thank you. Have you tried any Nier games? Yes. Nier Automata? Did I say it right? Yes, you could get his obnoxious screech. Hate you for doing this. But... I'm not 100% sure about a stream tomorrow. We stream for quite a bit tonight on Twitch. Thank you for the huge amount of support. It's like music. It's like absolutely terrible music. But, let me see. Yeah, that stream was huge. Yeah, my stream summary was ready. Yeah. A lot of support, guys. Thank you. Danny the Foot, thank you. What is with... And what's so weird, like, they keep... Could we stop? Like, yeah, Nick Fuentes is an anti-fucking-semi piece of shit, okay? He's already banned to get on Twitter. Like, what did you expect to happen? I've had more TOS violation issues with Twitter after Elon Musk took over than before. Probably just a coincidence. I'll be the first to admit it. But I'm just saying, like, there's no change. It's the same bullshit. Everyone was sucking on Daddy Musk's nuts thinking he was like the promised land. And what happened? Nothing. It's the same fucking garbage website. Yeah, I'm good, man. My final thoughts. Let me change the title. Because that title is kind of fucking not purposely, but clickbaity. Pat and Ian. There we go. So, yeah, well, now you see why we call the last show there. We don't, it's just weird. You would think the show where a platform's more lenient we would do here, but I think that's the reason why we're seeing the good support on Twitch. It's entertaining. There's not that much shit like that on Twitch. Everyone's all like, can't say this word, can't say that word. And look, some words are terrible and shouldn't be said. Don't get me wrong. But incel is fucking ridiculous. Come on. I mean, they got rid of, like, the blind playthrough category. Give me a fucking break. Can't say simp. Get out of here, man. Such garbage. They're like, there's like some place in the West Coast, like, these are words you should be offended by now. And Twitch is like, oh, yes, okay, yes, every word we're going to put it in our ban list. Find something better to do. Find it right now, immediately. Stop everything you're doing because it's not good enough, and find something better to do. Yeah, yet you could use almost every swear word in the fucking book. But you can't say incel? Give me a break, man. Hugo, hot, and I said the word like 1,000 times too. So maybe they'll let me slide. I don't know. But yeah, and it's like, oh, but you can't say incel, but literally women painting their breast but nothing but pasties on, that's art. Fuck, that's where I get based. Yo, that's a double standard, man. I'm sorry. Not yet. I don't want to get banned, I assure you. But I don't know. I know the word incel is a no-no on Twitch. Anal. Yes, thank you, Anal. Thank you for being a member for 6 months. Yes, dude, and it's like, no, I'm not going to, like, obviously, like, homophobic words, racist words, I'm 100% on board with that. I'm not saying that should be allowed. But simp and incel, why? Oh, because if we're getting rid of racist words, the actually sexually frustrated racists, we have to accommodate them as well. Me too, CB96. I'm hearing it's amazing as well. Thank fuck, because after the Callisto disappointing, even though I was happy I got that to play smoothly on the Aya Neo Geek, isn't great game. It wasn't... I played it again. I'm like, it's okay. It's just too quick-timey. That wasn't what I want. Like, I know we're at the point now where the technology can make the combat more visceral. One of the games recently that has succeeded... Well, I would say Demon's Souls Remake. The combat's delicious in there. But even a butt above that... Yes, a butt. A cut above that is the combat in Ghost of Tsushima. So... the problem is that they have the technology to make the combat look visceral, but they're still learning how to make it feel visceral. So Oh, Jeffrey Rivera, I hate you. I'm jealous. Where the hell did you find it at MSRP? Yeah, and it is repetitive, and it's more like QuickTime events. Like, I feel like, is this like a fucking, like a spiritual successor to a Sega CD game? You know, it's like a survival horror version of what was that fucking Dragon's Lair? Dragon's Lair. Anal, thank you. Rise with me against racist birds with words. Like, but and that's the thing though. I don't want everyone to think like, oh, it should be a free and everyone should be allowed to say all the horrible racist and bigoted shit they want to. No, I'm not. I condemn the fuck out of that. I ain't on board with that. But those kind of words, you're just trying to fucking placate to everybody, and it's annoying. Those people don't need to be placated to. Give a shout out to my girl Caitlin. What's up, Caitlin? Who is making me keto banana cream pie. I know keto is. It still sounds like porn. Now, look, there's some people that like Callisto. I'm not saying it's like the worst game I ever played. It's not horror, but it's... Oh, fuck, I got to review that computer, too. I got to review 2 computers. I got to review the Liberace PC, which is now a true, very capable gaming PC. And I got that little computer from B-Link. Fuck. This is going to be a big, long week coming up. Long week. Wes? What do I get for a 3 a.m. stream? I'll do it. I got it in me. But I want... I don't know, I was about to say anal compensation. I do not want anal compensation. I want compensation. Because that's how I fucking roll. And 300, motherfucker. Don't be pulling no 3. Don't be pulling no 3. I appreciate the support. Don't get it twisted. The 12-hour stream's still happening. I saw you ask. I think you asked in the Twitch chat. But I am a man with an ass. And sometimes this ass likes to rest.
Rests.
He's gonna send like a super chat. He's gonna send like a StreamLabs of like $3, 300 pennies. The Pokemon stream, and you want me to play an hour of Sekiro? I think you guys forgot about that. I didn't. I just remembered it now. So it's gonna happen. It may go into February too. Look, I got COVID. I'm basically over it, but the bear suit, fuck. Oh god. Oh fuck me. It'll happen. And Pokemon. So whatever Pokemon you want me to play. Wes is the one who requested it. The gimp suit. Yeah, wait for it. I'll have the assless chaps on Twitch. That'll definitely not get me banned. GTA, yeah. I think that was another one, too. I got a lot of streams, which is fine. I'm not complaining. A lot of that I'm going to do on Twitch. Minus, I think, Wes wants the 12-hour stream here, which he paid for. That's his right. You all poke, man. What the fuck? 12-hour bear suit, Sekiro. Oh, no, I couldn't get through Sekiro. No, 12 hours to Sekiro. I'd lose my fucking mind. I would absolutely lose my mind, dude. Bring back the cucumber. Yeah. Because he was spamming 12-hour Warzone stream. Yeah, hold your breath for that one. Bear suit Pokemon. Oh, dear God. That would probably get a lot of views, though. That is true. I'm gonna have to play that. I'm gonna have to. I hope the. So the Steam Deck does not support Dead Space. I'm hearing. Fuck. Because I wanted to play that using that battery so I could test it. 12-hour Kingdom Hearts, bro. You would have to take out a home equity loan for me to do that. My job is very easy. I make money getting stoned and talking to people. I very well aware of that. But I'd rather shove a cucumber wrapped in sandpaper up my ass than play that game. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Jim West. I want Bill Gates to bring the 10K. If it ain't brought by Bill Gates, I ain't taking your money. So, I would play Earthbound again. Fuck yes. Especially when I was getting lit up doing the dialogue. That was fun. That was fun. It's so weird. It's such a weird game. I have to like it. It would make no sense not to like it. That would be on Twitch too, though. I would kind of like to keep the gaming. I know I gamed on here a couple times, but... Proud Woman member, thank you. It's been a minute since I've chatted, but that cucumber statement has burned into my brain. Yeah, well, where I said a cucumber in a sandpaper up your ass, yes. And thank you. You've been a member for over half a year. I really appreciate it. Look, like I said, I'm done with Pat and Ian. Either put up or shut up. If you are not willing to have a live conversation, so nothing could be taken out of context, there ain't nothing more to talk about. You could fuck off. I don't care if they make another video responding. Go ahead. If you ain't willing to actually like be live like this, there ain't nothing else to say. Fuck you. That's all I got. You know, 12 hours of the Castlevania collection. I would actually work out a deal for that. That would actually be quite nice. Fuck, I'll just fucking play Symphony of the Night. Well, dude, it's just like the quartering. It's just like Quantum. It's just like Phil's not as bad, but it's the same reasoning, Phil. Because once you actually get to the foundation and ask them the questions that they don't want to answer, they know they're going to crumble. Where they could say whatever the fuck they want to say when they're on their safe space podium with nothing but a camera filming their stupid fucking faces onto an SD card. They could say whatever the fuck they want to say, or filming on their phone, whatever. But as soon as it was like, hey, what about this? You're a homophobe because ropes. Andrew Morales, thank you. Dad, what are your top 5 games of all time? I would say Super Castlevania 4 is top. Then I would say Castlevania Bloodlines is, yeah, I would go with Bloodlines definitely over Symphony of the Night. And yes, over 3. And I would say Elden Ring is 3rd. It's up there. So there you go. You know, and the other thing I'll say is, all right, review, I'm still talking about him, USA, is when you go into, like, personal shit like that, it's funny how they're saying we have nothing when we have plenty. Why personal attacks? Why going into DMs, which, again, Ian, you are welcome to bring out those DMs. Because I know they don't exist, because I hate fucking talking to anybody. But anyway, in Phil's case, it's a mini DV cam his dad bought from Best Buy at like 99. Dude, we were watching one of his old Rage videos. And admittedly, when he got the camera to perfectly fit the widescreen, the video didn't look that bad. Gotta give Phil, be objective here. It's not being a straw man, it's being objective. But there were videos where he'd even like put the camera straight in front of the screen. He would like just... It didn't matter. Those were earlier on, admittedly, but Jesus Christ. What is some of the funny thing was that, fuck, it keeps moving. It's almost like people want to engage with me. How dare they? The funny thing was that it was Pat that said something about dude, he's talking about my sex jokes, which whatever, you don't like that humor, fine, but Pat,
hand jobs all around. Hand jobs all around. Hand jobs all around.
is that a fucking deep fake of you? Is that a deep fake? Someone else say that? Thank you, beautiful Angel Blossom, for letting me know that you farted. Yeah, does DSP have an editor? Take a wild guess. If DSP is an editor. Oh, yeah, there was the video that we were supposed to watch with Jay. We could watch it here, where Phil says he can't stop begging. I'm in the mood. I'm in the mood to be a man with an ass. He was just like, I can't stop. It's like, I apologize for begging, but I just can't stop. You poor man. Here it is. We tried to get through this with Jay, and I end up talking too much, and it just never happens. But I am relapsing on Phil, and I'm fucking proud of it. Phil now bans people who don't pay up on bounties. Yeah, that's not cool. The reason, like, Wes, you'd be like, Rich, what about Wes, who was, like, asking for a request? Like, he was just everything out of his mouth. How much for you to suck on a horse cock? How much for you to drink coffee and then, you know, have intro guy pee in your mouth? How much for, like, Wes, stop! You are the reason I love Phil, Rich. Thank you. Yeah, my Phil addiction is strong. He is like my reality show. That was the kind of the key difference. Like, I could kind of, all right, I could kind of understand a little bit. Like, if someone's like, yo, play this, and if you hit this bounty, I'll pay up. And then they're like, nah, chief, but bump, shh. Gotta say, that's a little annoying. It's not that, you know, if he was begging for the money, that's different. But if someone's like, yo, I'm going to hit you up if you do this, and then it doesn't happen, it's kind of not great. Thank you, bacon salad. Like, a salad only made of bacon, or like bacon crumbles in a salad? That's actually pretty banging. A bacon salad, like, how does that work? Like, just bacon and mayonnaise? Oh, God. Fucking clog an artery just talking about it. I did not watch the Xbox event. Yeah, I'm kind of middle of the road on that. A need for Phil blowing bubbles, of course.
Oh, we'll play games. We can definitely play games.
Of course I have a Phil addiction. 90% of my fucking soundboard is Phil.
I'm never blowing bubbles ever again.
Because he says amazing things like this.
You don't want to be butt fucked. Trust me.
If you do another DKO league, you should get an OG Xbox. They're notorious capacitor rot. If they gave a crap at all, it would be for that. We got some stuff in store. That's all I'll say. Just wait for it.
Back in the fall when we were in.
Well, let me tell you something,
Oh shit,
brother.
we already watched that part. Sorry.
Snort, Kogan.
The roast of Pat and Ian went extraordinary, and that is my final take on it. I gave my final thoughts earlier in the stream here, not that long ago, but that's it. I ain't got nothing else to say unless they want to talk about it live. And the reason why I want to do it live is not to be a tough guy. I don't want anyone saying that I or Pat and Ian took anything out of context, because if it's live, you can't say that. If we do a pre-recorded video, they could take shit out of context, or they could accuse me of saying I took shit out of context when I factually didn't.
Drip.
Snort. Snort.
I got the drip. Go.
No,
It was
I'm
pretty
not going to be
supported as
streaming
well,
that
like,
long.
Pretty well supported, I would say, when it comes to, you know, super chats. Super chats have actually been doing really good on the live streams recently, which is very nice. I do want to make a public apology. I actually publicly apologized to my stream audience tonight when I adjourned, but I want to do it to you guys as well, the on-demand audience.
Yes, they are. Aren't they fun? Loans.
Absolutely aware that this week I started getting pushy again with contributions. All right? There's a good reason for that. Allow me to explain in a nutshell, very briefly, what's...
Phil, it doesn't matter. If I was having money issues, it is not my audience's problem. If I want to resolve my enemy, you know what you do? You stream longer. Make more content. Make better content. We work from home, Phil. I come from my apartment, walk upstairs to my office. You do the same thing. I'm streaming more right now. Not because I need money, but I'm saying, like, you get my point. I'm in the mood. The opportunity's there. Why not? Or try to get some part-time gig. The only thing I'll say, like I've said before, not that he shouldn't do that, or get a full-time gig, is that this is where I do agree that the trolling would become a problem with him. Because... guys, I'm just knocking over my keyboard here. Or no, that might have been me. His trolls would probably get him fired within 72 hours to a week at best. Wow, that's a big jump in interest rate, Major League Ginger. Don't know how long I'm staying up. Why? Not sure yet.
What's going on with me? A few months back, in the fall.
But like I said, let me finish my point because I'm an idiot. If he got a job, he would need to be super... He couldn't even insinuate. But the problem is that his detractors, they follow him. They do, to a degree. Like, he even said, like, I couldn't have a kid because of the trolls. Like, dude, give me a break. You're not, like, celebrity famous. Your kid would be able to go to a school and they wouldn't know who the fuck he or she is. But they would try to get him fired from a job. 100%. Without question. So thank you, Gaming Arachne. You don't want to get butt-fucked, did you, DSP? I don't know what this came from, but here it is.
You don't want to be butt-fucked. Trust me.
So as much as he's melodramatic with the trolls, do I still agree at the same time that they would get him fired from any job that he would try to get? 210%. I'm going to be up for a little bit more.
When we were in the midst of the busy game.
I don't know. I hear that 1 minute man is Phil. It's weird how he just brushes off. There was one time, but 1 minute man donated, but he always donates. Like, fucking really, Phil? Cat put on a strap.
Gaming season. Two positive things.
There is speculation that 1 minute man is him. I don't know if it's true. I can't verify it. So it's alleged.
Things happen. The first thing was, basically I got gifted a ton of memberships to the channel, which was so many extra memberships that it ended up being a significant amount of extra income for me. And that extra income cushioned me for several months, so I didn't really feel the
Why are you talking to your audience about your money problems? Even if I was having money problems, I would not talk to my... Well, it's a good thing you went to urgent care. They put you, Grant, on a antibiotic. don't talk about it. It's not their problem. Most people, unfortunately, have money problems. You ain't in an exclusive club here, Phil.
The strain, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't feel the pull, the financial problems. Like, I
Didn't feel the pull.
had been having all year. I didn't really feel that for a few months there because of that extra income that I had from those memberships. And in addition to that, things were going well with all the new releases and everything. If you take a look at those,
Yeah, several. Hey, it's good you caught it, though, man. I had walking pneumonia once. It sucked. Do you watch Tyler McVicker? He has an inside source of Valve that says they're working on Half-Life 3. Okay. Not knocking you. But I'll fucking believe it when I see it. Oh, please. Fuck Quantum TV. He's another one, too. Just like fucking Pat and Ian. They're not as bad as him. Mostly. He's jealous of other motherfuckers making the same. Oh, we didn't go into that whole thing that Brett Weiss talked about. Pat's a great guy. He's not a piece of shit at all.
playthroughs that I was doing, you know, Sonic Frontiers, God of War, Pokemon, among others, you know, they were all doing really well. So because they were doing really well, all that pressure had been like relieved. It was like, I'm not thinking about this stuff anymore. I don't even have to think. That was the cool thing. I didn't have to think about what I was making or nothing. I could just.
He absolutely, I hate to say it, I don't know if it's true. He absolutely acts like someone who has a gambling problem. Like, it's, I'm probably wrong.
Play games and have fun. And it was a really cool 2-3 months there, right? That I changed my attitude. Here's what happened. Number one, that extra money has run out at this point. You know, it's been several months now, and it only lasts a certain amount of time. So it's kind of run out. And on top of that, this particular week, things absolutely...
Intro guy fart, please. Absolutely. They do have their panties in a bunch. Yeah, I don't think it's like it's not a drug addiction. It's not. But I do think he has, I don't know, maybe the gambling thing is accurate.
He slowed down. I had multiple days where I wasn't even making like the tier 1 goal on a stream, or I was barely making...
And like I said on Twitter, shockingly, I'm talking about Phil on Twitter. No way. Phil, so many people for fucking years, whether you're fascinating. It's not that I was like, oh, I want to save Phil. No, you just always fascinated me. But we've told you for fucking years, fucking goddamn fucking years, to stop begging, Phil. It's going to paint you in a corner, Phil. Then you're going to get to the point, Phil. If you don't stop begging, the only way you're going to be able to make money is by begging. Oh, look, here we are. I think it's a Gundam said this too. He's like, it's not that Phil has outlasted. It's just that Phil won't go away. Like, he took out like 8,000 loans for his business. Like, if you take out loans and you can't pay them back, that usually means the business is kaput. But you can't tell someone to shut down their YouTube channel unless they violate TOS.
The tier 1 goal of tips on a stream. And when that adds up, you know, the reason I have $150 tips goals per stream is because when I moved from Twitch to YouTube, I lost a ton.
Oh, here we go again. All right, dude. That was 2 fucking years ago. If your base wanted to follow you, they would have followed you there. Some people were like, I can't get some people to go from YouTube to Twitch. They don't give a fuck enough about me. It's just how it is.
Of consistent income. Subs and cheers. I used to get a ton of subs a month and a ton of cheers a month. And I lost all of that when I made that move.
He did, however, wasn't he like the number one? His audience was the most financially supportive. Like, it was, this is not up for debate in 2020. Like, it was number one. That's nuts. I'm telling you, just like Google Fish changed his name to 3 old men fapping to Phil. I really think that he has like a handful of sugar daddies who beat off to him. I'm probably wrong again. But they may get off. This is like a fetish. I know it sounds insane. He's probably going to fume that I'm saying this. He looks like he's busting a nut right there. But it's speculation. I don't know. Maybe he has maybe sugar mamas. Yeah, I'm doing all right. I had to change the title. My final thoughts on Pat and Ian from the CU podcast. My initial title seemed more alarming. I apologize for that. I did not do that intentionally. It's not like it brought in a big audience anyway. Do you think Phil is getting $25 a day, 6 days a week, plus no tip animation when he had StreamLabs? Also, Pat looks like a man who's constipated, that is all. Hasn't someone done the math, and which is insane, they figured this out, figured out that Phil is making 6 figures? But his streams, not that my streams are huge, but his streams are so small, that means like a handful of people are like supporting him like he's their kid. Like, I know I get donations and super chats and shit too, but it's like, I don't know. And he's literally begging and pleading, literally, and I'm not exaggerating, to that small group of people to get him by, to support his life. I don't know. It's weird. It's a strange way to... I would pack it in if I had to do that personally. It wouldn't be fun anymore. Like, does he... Like, if this is not fun.
I've been doing my best in the last almost 2 years now to build it up. And I have, by the way. We have built it up. There is more consistency in that support. But we're still not back. Almost 2 years later, we're still not back to those levels of support. Remember, there's no Amazon...
Because, Phil, the people weren't interested. It's just like the people who aren't interested, like I said before, to come to watch me on Twitch. What are you going to do? That's it. It's how the fucking hairy man cookie crumbles. Why a hairy man cookie?
on Prime. So you get...
Yeah, why is there horses and... There has to be horses and birds, Snort Hogan. God damn it.
free Prime memberships or anything like that. None of that. There's no sales on...
I don't know why I'm still up duty. Have no idea. I'm probably going to end the stream relatively soon. We streamed for almost 4 hours on Twitch. It was actually quite fun. I have a feeling I'm going to be banned for a week, though. I just don't... I think I literally, admittedly, probably stupid saying this, but the stream is there, so it's not hidden. I said, like, incel, like, 6,000 times. And that's a no-no on Twitch for stupid fucking reasons. Yeah, I hope so. I hope you're right. It's not like we stream more than once a week there anyways. Fall asleep on stream every day, but don't worry, he loves... Does he actually... I don't watch... Dude, see, that's the thing, Phil. I really don't... Minus these little clips from Snort Hogan and shit, like, oh, he's taking me out of context. He needs to watch my 6,000 hours of video I post a day. I don't follow you, Phil. I don't know what goes on with you. I don't know if you're falling asleep every day. I don't know if you're waking yourself up with a fart. I don't know if you're actually, you know, if Jasper's licking your balls and your pants are down. That'd be entertaining if that was happening. No. I haven't seen my kids in almost 2 weeks because of COVID, man. And they had like streps outbreak down there. I want to play Dead Space, but I need to hang out with my kids. I haven't seen them, and it drove me nuts.
super chats like there used to be. There used to be sales on cheers and stuff. So I don't get any of that benefit, and it's tough because there's missing income there. And you guys
Cats have very rough tongues.
have been so awesome with everything, you know, tips and everything.
I'll probably try it like on the Neo for a little bit, or on this. Well, no, it can't run on the Steam Deck natively anyway. But that'll be about it. I'll probably stream it next week.
I really appreciate that, but yeah, I still
Yeah, I'm going to see him Saturday. They're staying over.
I'm still kind of building and working towards getting back to where I was. Almost there, but not yet, okay? So what ended up happening was this week, not hitting any of these tips goals.
How long did that take from he's there? Well, I know he's already broken the begging. He did the stealth begging. I've learned my ways, Critical, but here I am. I'm sorry for begging, but here's why I begged.
Basically sitting back like we can win and be all right. It's like, whoa, what happened here? And there were things like Signalis that were getting almost no attention, almost no support. Same thing with One Piece, but One Piece I kind of expected it. And it's one thing if you have one game that's not doing so well. When you have 2-3 games that aren't doing so well, now you're talking entire days of
Phil, you got to try, though. I defend you to a degree. With getting a job, you would just don't talk about it at all and try to get something at least part-time. You got to, dude. If you don't have some kind of sweaty man gotcha game addiction, and this is really how hand to mouth you're living, it ain't working anymore. I know I've said this. But I'm adding, this is the new thing I'm adding. Sneak out. Don't mention it. Try to work out a schedule where people won't know. The problem is, the only thing downside is if he changes schedule remotely, the trolls would sniff it out. They would be like, where is this man? He's not streaming his normal schedule. I bet you he has a job. We have to call and get him fired. And plus, he's an idiot. And he would slip up some way. You know that he would slip up. He's Phil. He has diarrhea of the mouth. And then but he brings up shit, and that you're the detractor for talking about it.
streaming that are slow. That's terrible. That's where it makes me feel very, very nervous. What's going to happen if I don't make a lot this week and I can't pay my bills and stuff, right? Right? And that's what situation.
So, dude, I know you stream a lot. I know you're very rigid with your schedules. It's almost weird. Like, dude, you stream. Like, you're not opening up a grocery store where people are waiting to, you know, get groceries for their kids for the week. Like, stream more. Stop treating it like you're punching out like Fred Flintstone. It's God damn, I keep on quoting It's a Gun. I'm going to have to start paying him royalties. It's true, though. Phil is like, all right, I'm done. I'm out. Why don't you treat it like you enjoy it, dude? I fired up another stream after I roasted Pat and Sasquatch for an hour. Yes, I'm well aware I'm fat, but tell me Ian doesn't look like Sasquatch.
Situation on me. So basically I got into a situation where I very stupidly fell back into my old ways this week. I started saying things like, we had slow days, please rally today, and stuff like that. And I know people don't...
Please rally. You got to support the team. What do we win? I get money. I'm not going to hit the applause. I'm spamming it way too much. Some of Phil's detractors hate me too, and they make fun if I hit the applause. You're right. I overdo it. I'm agreeing with people that hate. You're right. I'm not going to hit the applause now. I should. But you're 100%. I'm over the top. You got me. Well played. The Ginger Ryan, thank you for becoming a member. If that one bit is true, making 10 grand a month and he's still complaining, it definitely pisses me off a bit. Yes, and the thing is, look, I understand you could still be underwater making $2 million a year depending on your lifestyle. And you're welcome, Jack Floyd. But it's not your audience's problem. Stream more. I know you have the hours, Phil. I know it'll... But how could it be... Dude, you're at your house. Stop streaming for a little bit, take a nap, and start streaming again. It's not like you have to drive to work in the snow. It's not like you have a boss that you hate.
I don't like that. You guys don't want to hear that. You just want to hear about the games. You just want to hear about the fun we're having with the games. You don't care about that. I know. But I get so nervous, and I'm flawed as a human, and it makes me feel like things aren't gonna pan out, and I'm not gonna be able to pay stuff. And
minus like those girls, and there's dudes that beg too, but not. It's usually more like the. God, I'm gonna sound sexist now. I know people are gonna fucking complain, but like, hi, I'm hot. Why are $5 a month? What are you doing? You're doing that, Phil. You're doing it a little bit differently, but that's what you're doing.
I'm going to fall behind again like I used to. Not good.
You're home with your wife. I'm not saying take her out to dinner. Take a break. Take her out to dinner. Stop treating this like it's a 9 to 5, really. Trust me, there's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes, especially with the reviews that we're doing. Take her, then come back and stream. Go do groceries, then come back and stream. Dude, you're home. Every day to me is kind of like a day off. We have a lot of work to do, but at the same time, it's different as a person who's worked real jobs. You're making it like you can't, like, all right, guys, I'm going to take a couple-hour break, but I'll come back and stream for 4 to 6 hours. Going to go out with Kat to dinner. Why can't you do that? It's silly, Phil. This is why you have like 2-hour documentaries made about you. It's silly. This is why I can't. I'm obsessed and fascinated with your videos because it's silly. It's not like you have some job where you got to work an overnight shift with a shitty boss that only gives you a 30-minute break.
Right? So that's the situation I'm in. That's why it kind of turned into what it did this week. And I apologize for that. Now, the good news is, go. I got the
Question for the Magic 8 Ball. Will you get a job this year? Let's find out. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this cheap Chinese knockoff 8 Ball, it said no. Of course, it flipped. Dude, Nico, respect to you. I work overnights, dude. Overnights. Some people I know love them. I couldn't fuck with it, though. I just couldn't handle it physically. So respect to you. All right. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to bed. Have a great evening. Again, follow us on Twitch because we lose our fucking minds there. You could see the beautiful roast of Pat and Ian, where we literally answer everything that they were accusing us of. It's called The Last Show. We did episode 4, I believe, tonight. And I will see you guys tomorrow or today, actually, with content. I forgot it's 1 a.m. Have a great night. I appreciate it, all of you. Hopefully you do get a job. Fuck my 8 Ball. It's a cheap piece of shit anyway.